Hi, Small Things, Great Love group. This is Melanie Sanukian, Compassion Entrepreneur in Santa Barbara, California, and I'm coming with my takeaway and tip from our leadership retreat. There were a ton of takeaways. I wouldn't say this is necessarily my favorite because it's more about numbers, and I'm not as much of a numbers person, but I volunteered to tell you guys about a little bit more about the compensation plan, which is really exciting. They've made some big changes. We are all getting a 5% raise is basically what it boils down to. We're going from 20 to 25% of any sales, PRVs, not necessarily back office purchases, but any PRV that is over $100 in each month. So there's no longer striving for that $3,000 mark in order to get 5%. We just all get 5% extra. And they did that to be more competitive to other direct sales businesses, as well as just to be more of a blessing to us and to the new CEs who sign up. I know for me, we are having our daughter going into junior high. This is the first time that we are putting a kid into private school. And this raise will definitely help us to be able to provide for her in that way. So I'm super excited about that. It's also encourages us to consistently keep doing sales. Even if we don't feel like we can reach those goals, we're still being rewarded for our consistency. As well, one of the other benefits of the new compensation plan is that they've made it easier to advance in rank. So for example, I'm a master CE right now, working towards manager, and I used to have 4 branches that were doing $2,000 and above in PRV each month. Now I have to have 5 branches that are only doing 1,000 more. So it's really going to help people advance in rank and be able to get paid at that same rank. And so overall, everyone that I was around was super excited about the compensation plan. And so my tip is an idea I got while we were there, that I'm going to take the compensation plan that's going to be sent to us very soon, the new form. I'm going to print it out, fold it up, put it inside our new catalogs. Yay! And with a personal note, probably going to use my beautiful handmade cards from our Bangladesh artisans that are being retired. And I am going to send it, I'm going to make a goal of sending it to 10 people. 5 of which are the branches that I'm calling our sleeping beauties. Those people who signed up so excited and never did a thing with it, or were really going for it and then maybe something happened in life and they had to take a break. I'm going to send those directly to those Sleeping Beauty branches to encourage them, because most likely they're not on the Facebook page very often, if at all, or they're not receiving the emails, and so they're not going to probably order the new products or order these catalogs. So I want to put it in their hands so they can see the beautiful work that our artisans are doing, the wonderful CE testimonies inside. It's one of our best advertising pieces, and I used to feel a little bit like I had to hoard them or something because they're expensive, or I don't want to just give them away thinking that people will recycle them. But I think for these, with only it being 75 cents, and I went to the mailroom today and checked, it's around $2 depending on if you mail it in an actual envelope or you decide to tape the sides and mail it as you would a magazine or a catalog. It'll be around $3, and if I mail them to 10 people, that's $30. And I just have a feeling that it's going to be $30 well spent. Even if you only get one person who kind of comes back around or wakes up again to our mission, it will totally be worth it. So I'm going to invest some of my money that way. As well, I would encourage, if you don't have a lot of sleeping branches or sleeping beauties on your branches, then go ahead and send it to those like amazing hostesses that you think might host another party in the fall, or might even consider being a CE, or those folks who talked about being a CE and they're kind of simmering, they're sort of doing the fly around but not landing. This might help them land. So I would encourage each of you to take 5 or 10 people that you can send the catalog to with the compensation plan to let them know that we're getting paid more and that the founders are being more and more generous, and to invite them onto the team or to pick the mission back up again and run with it. So the last thing I wanted to say is I am not a mail person. I actually have an irrational fear of mail because it's such a big hassle to me. I don't know, finding the stamps, finding the address, got to think about what to write in the card, got to get it to the mailbox, and maybe even, God forbid, go to the actual post office and endure the excruciating inefficiency that we see there. But this feels worth it to me. If I can do it, you can do it. I think that was all I had. Finally, I am not one of the style mavens that some of you other CEs are, but I had the idea of using our Lila necklace and tying it in a little knot right above the pearls, and it kind of just hangs there, and I feel like it's kind of fun. So there's my style tip. You won't get a lot of those from me, but that's my style tip. Be careful as you're, it's a little bit difficult to untie, so be careful with that. But anyway, those are my tips. Melanie Sanukian coming to you from Santa Barbara, California, and so thrilled to have been at the Leadership Retreat, encouraging you to come there next year, because you will get a deeper sense of our mission, a greater appreciation for our founders, a better understanding of what our sisterhood really does, that we are in fact better together. And we are going to work together throughout this year to, as they're going to mention for this group of women in Pakistan, each of us to sign on one new CE and help encourage them to qualify, which means $1,000 in sales, in order to grow our numbers so that we can grow the artisan groups that we take on. So I'm on a mission. I know you are too. We are better together. God bless. Bye.